Hey, Booze. I'm here. Let me get myself set up real quick. Let me send this video out on my Twitter real quick in case anybody want to come through. In case anybody wants to come through. What was I looking at? Ooh, let's go here. No. Okay. All right. I just have to. Okay. All right. I'm here. Hey, my loves. Let me. Oh goodness. Let me get my deck real quick. Let me get my deck. Let me do something else real quick. I'm gonna turn on the camera in just a minute. Okay, so all right, I get my whole life together, and y'all, if I have to stop and have a bio break real quick, don't mind me, because lately I have been drinking like, oh my goodness, how much water? I normally drink 2 liters of water. This month in June, I said I was going to drink more than 2 liters of water. So I have literally been drinking like 86 to 90 ounces of water a day since the beginning of this month. And you know what? You know exactly where that lands me. You know, especially to my ladies that have ever been pregnant. You know, your body changes after pregnancy. When I was pregnant, after that pregnancy, I have a 1.5 hour bladder now, maybe 2, if I'm drinking water. So when I'm always happy to be at home because, baby, my little bladder be like, help me. I be like, I got you, boo. We going to the bathroom right now. So when I'm traveling, whew, it's a rough day. So that's all I can say. That's all I can say. So let me do this. And okay. All right, let me turn on this camera so y'all can see me. I'm here. Oh, let me turn up the brightness. Okay, so I don't look completely blind. Okay, let me go through and see who all in the chat. Okay, Lala C says I got a Cashapp playback, but the thumbnail is too cute. Yeah, you know the thumbnail was inspired by last week's rant. So forgive me. Hey Sleepy B, hey Starry Eyed, hey Mel, hey Donna, hey Empress Kia, Journey with Karen. Hello, my darling. Empress Kia says the smoke is thick. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like the smoke because of Canada's wildfire? That's like down in New Jersey, New York area. I saw that. Like air quality is completely trash right now. And don't mind my super long nails. Like I am going to the nail salon this week to get my nails done and cut down. So they are like super long right now. Starry eyed. Starry eyed know what's up. Come through. Oh, yep. So I was right. Okay, it is about that. Hey, Kev. Hey, Kev. And I will get hungry now. Mammy Mountain. Hello, Mammy Mountain. Hello, Mammy Mountain. Y'all be killing me. So, okay, let me put this banner up. So, what y'all been up to this past week? What y'all been up to? Let me put this banner up. All that good stuff. Okay. Let me go back to comments. What y'all been up to? What y'all been up to? 2 accidents this morning. Can't see shite. Yeah, I'm always on Twitter looking around, being just a little nosy, and I saw I forgot what it was. It was air quality or smoke. It was something that was trending on Twitter, and I had to check and see what it was. Yeah, wildfires in Canada, uh, sending that smoke down to the East Coast. So Jersey, DC, New York, y'all air quality is trash right now, and I'm so sorry for you. Oh, shout out to Journey with Karen. Like, I love you so much. Like, I love all y'all, but Journey with Karen, she be like, she always sending me messages. She always engaging with me. So is Starry Eyed. Like, I be asking y'all, answering y'all's questions. Like, some of you all like really, really like ask me questions, and I am here to help. So shout out to people who ask me questions, and I hope that I explain things in a logical way that makes sense whenever I answer you all's spirituality questions. So, Minnie Mountain. Yeah, so yeah. And every time I'm doing like my ballet bar, like I'm always thinking about you, Journey with Karen. Today, yeah, I did one that was very slow paced. But yeah, girl, today I was we were switching sides. So just standing on one leg, just with arabesque lifts for 50 seconds, then switch to the other leg, arabesque lifts. Then 2 demi plies, 1 grand plie, and just doing all these different things, just working, just working. Girl, then I was doing what she have us doing? Um, girl, she had us doing standing just quickly, a couple of passe, second position, passe, second position, passe, second position. Okay, switch to the other side. Passe, down in second, passe, down in. I like, child, I'm be tired. And am. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, like, listen, I don't always make streams like this for enjoyment, but I just really have to tell the truth about things, right? So, it's just, which is what prompted that meme that I put up the other day about, you know, the uh the sage watching you sleep with a toxic person and the toxic energies that you just tried to get rid of. Like, people, people. Half of the times, the crap going on in people's lives is because of them. And no one, in this era of non-accountability, no one wants to take accountability. But I'm just like, baby, ain't no spell for that. If you're gonna keep doing the same things over and over and over. And it's so funny, like I posted that because there's someone that I know in my real life right now. She, you know, she was married to a Dusty. Yeah, she was married to a Dusty hobosexual at that. So she got married to a Dusty hobosexual in 2019, right? And it seemed like it was all good because, like he had a decent job and all like that. And then slowly the hobo Dusty tendencies started showing themselves. And let's just say that this person, like I saw the real dustiness of this man towards this woman, when traveling, like doing just different things. And it's just like, you abandon your wife? If we're out doing something and we're out traveling, like you abandon your wife, like we were traveling and the Dusty forgot to bring his money. So she had to pay for the entire hotel stay. The Dusty didn't give up money to pay for like the plane tickets. The Dusty did. And it's just like, you're traveling. Like, why are you the dust? And it was just like dust. It was a complete dust storm. She got sick on the trip. Did the Dusty husband do anything to comfort his wife? No, the Dusty husband went laying by the pool. I had to go and get this woman something for her illness because her Dusty did not. So fast forward, she divorced the Dusty, who, and this is like a classic Dusty. Dusty spent all this money on rims, video games, X, Y, and Z, don't contribute anything to like their household. And it's just like, okay. But I don't say anything. I sit back. She ended up divorcing the Dusty last year. Dusty get out. Because of course Dusty moved into her house. Dusty get out. Okay, cool. She's on her, I'm vibing, I'm growing, I'm healing, all like that. Why she just got a new Dusty? She just got a new Dusty. And I'm just like, all I can do is be quiet. And, because obviously she has not learned her lesson about Dusties. So, so she's already washing the Dusty's clothes, making food for the Dusty. She can set up an extra TV in her bedroom so the new Dusty can come play video games. A lot of times when people are in these situations, it's cycles, and you see these cycles over and over and over and over. You haven't learned your lesson. You have to learn your lesson. Ladies, especially Black women, do not be so desperate out here, afraid to be alone, doing anything for a man, and you end up, like getting a Dusty. Like she has such an issue with being alone. And when you have issues, I'm just speaking from a spiritual perspective, when you have issues of being alone, there's something underlying in that you need to take care of, that you probably need to speak with a therapist for. Usually you're not okay with yourself, you can't live with yourself. There are some things that need to be dealt with, healed in that, and I'm all for that. But do not be afraid to be alone. It's better to be alone than to be with a Dusty, right? And for whatever reason, she's just afraid of being alone. And it's really, really sad. But so she got herself another Dusty. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm over here on my side. So yeah. Let me go through the comments and see like what's going on. Yeah. Yep. A full blown Dusty that supposedly, and supposedly has his own business, but someone else asked him questions that he can't answer with regard to his business. Out here doing stuff illegally. You got this Dusty over here at your house. In your house. Supposedly he has a house, but y'all never go over to his house. He just up in your house. She did not learn. Listen, I'm not I just be quiet. I mind my business. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? I mind my business. As long as he don't put hands on her, it's a lesson that she has to learn herself. If you try and put hands on her, then I'm gonna step in. But she brought the Dusty into her house. Okay, she brought the Dusty in. She invited him in. So I mean, it's just like I used to live alone. Like when Mr. Hoodoo had worked for the government under this government contract, and he used to work in another country, and just me being at the house alone, right? Because we don't have any children. Me being in the house alone, just living every day alone. I've just learned so much more about myself. Learn, all these different things. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. So it's okay to be alone. It is okay to be alone. So I say all that to say, just do not be so desperate out here that you will do anything for a man and invite dust into your life. I mean, I just can't. So, yeah, I just can't. Let me check my phone real quick. Yeah, so it's just like just like, oh, such and such, and they're supposedly going, let's say, for a lovely, in town weekend next weekend. I hope she ain't pay for that. I hope she ain't pay for that. Like, I hope she ain't pay for that. But Dust knows how to find, you know, dusty men know the game and know that many, many women are afraid of being alone, and they digmatize you first, and then once you digmatize, they just sprinkle their dust everywhere. Child. Yeah, so Empress Kia says, my twin goes through this. I chose to stay celibate. I'm so happy. Yes, choose yourself and choose what's best for yourself, including, higher standards and all like that. Like, it's terrible out here. Like, child. Yeah, she's chosen dust again. And also, not only has she chosen dust, I have seen her choose dust and put the dust over her children. So I just sit back and I'm quiet. I mind my business. Yep, dick and dust. Hey, Nyla. Yeah, that's what they do. Dick and dust. Once they dick you down, they spray their dust. Spew that dust everywhere. And see, like, I know the game. Like, Dusty is at her house. So it's almost like, when people leave things there, like at your house and stuff like that, like boyfriends, girlfriends, and stuff, like when you leave your objects there, you're imprinting your energy there. It's almost like when dogs pee to mark their territory. This is exactly what he's doing. So I'm looking at this like, okay, okay. Yep. And like I said, she is, she's successful. Um, that's her house, her 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom house. That's her house. She doesn't have a car note. She's literally just, paying for her house. And, she, is always upgrading her education, getting her certifications, going to different classes. She also has like a smaller like side business. So, but dust. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. Girl, yeah, cleanse the space. Cleanse the space. Y'all put them candles and put them candles and herb emojis in the chat because girl, cleanse the space. Yeah, cleanse the space. Cleanse the space, cleanse the space. But like I said, ain't no there's no way to she has to learn this lesson. And I hope he doesn't like you just met this dude. Like I'm thinking like, girl, you leaving him at your house? Like your passport there, your social security number card is there. You know what I'm saying? Like your laptop with bank documents. I'm just suspicious of everything. Like I rarely trust people. So just like bringing that type of energy like into the space, I'm like, girl, what is you doing? What is you doing? I'm just like, Lord. And I don't like to be right. So I hope that I'm not foreseeing this type of situation because last month when we traveled to St. Croix, I had a premonition vision, and exactly what I saw in the vision happened while we were in St. Croix. So I hope I'm not seeing him like stealing her identity or stealing money from her or stuff like I hope I'm not seeing that. So we'll see. I really hope that's not the case. So no, you have to because the energetics it's there. Listen, loneliness can set in, but loving relationships aren't just about romantic ones. You have good friends, you have good family, you may get, if you like your coworkers, you may get, good in with coworkers. There are all types of women's groups, where you share the same hobbies and stuff like you don't being alone doesn't necessarily equate to go and get a romantic relationship. It doesn't. There is so much more type of love and affection and joy that you can share that doesn't come from romantic relationships. So, yes, 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 yes. Good furniture attracts does. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Not good furniture attracts does. Give me your phone. Yes, let's put that out there. Yeah. So I'm just like, I there's nothing else too much that I can do, like, because I literally can't do anything. So child, it just is what it is. Like I said, she yeah, she dresses nice and everything like that. And she's very, very attractive. Very, very attractive. Okay. She got cakes. She got them cakes. Um, she's very, very attractive. And I mean, I'm just like, mm, yeah, so I mean it is what it is. Yeah, a hobby, other women's groups, travel by yourself. Um, because last year after the Dusty, she was like, I'm healing. She's going to like probably travel to like Greece by herself. And I'm just like, okay, good. Like, I want this for you. But now she ain't gonna. It is. And this is why a lot of times people don't like to be by themselves because they have no choice but to look at themselves. And a lot of people can't. The thing about looking at yourself, which is your shadow work, right? No one, remember I said no one wants to do the work. And I mean that. The shadow work, it's supposed to be difficult so you can learn and grow and elevate. A lot of people can't look or live with themselves. They have so many ghosts, they have so many issues, and everyone isn't unhealed. Everyone, doesn't need therapy, but I advocate for therapy not because something's wrong with you, but it's okay to ask for help from someone who's trained to do it and who can be objective, right? And see what you possibly don't see, right? But a lot of times people can't be alone because they have no one else to look at but themselves. They can't be alone with their own spirits. So, hey, Amazing Grace. Hey, girl. Oh, no, we just started. We just started. We just started. So let me, I just had to, people were talking about my thumbnail and the things like that. Um so yeah, I just had to say that. Like, a lot of times when I'm posting things like on my community wall, it's things that I see and experience in my real and daily life, especially as a reader, spiritual worker. So yep, shadow work is hard, but it's so worth it, right? Yeah, accountability is too hard. Okay, so y'all know what the time it is. I gotta take a quick bio break. And when I come back, I will be answering I Can Breathe's question. So y'all hold on. I'm gonna stop my camera real quick. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, and then we're gonna get into this session for today. So let me mute too real quick. All right, my darlings, I am back. Thank you for being patient because you know what I'm saying? Like, the water is watering. Let me tell you, I already had how much water for the day have I had? Okay, 16. Probably about like 45 ounces of water for the day, but in a very short period of time. So that water's going through. Okay, I can breathe. Go ahead, darling. And go ahead with your question. Yeah, it really is starry eyed. It really is because it's really tied into the work. And I was listening to, I don't know if you all know Chrissy, the YouTuber Chrissy. Chrissy had a really good breakdown about the situation too, with regard to Imami and Ebony. Yes, I called her Imami. Imami can't make me a sandwich. Imami's a fake. She had a really good breakdown about it too. So it's a lot. And remember my reading, um, the reading I did with Nyla last week about, why is it that some black women, it's this, these energetics need to be taken care of. Stop out here, twerking for a acre snack. Like, just stop it. We should be uplifting each other, child. Who asked that? Where are you from? Mammy Mountain. If you're asking me where I'm from Chicago. I'm a Chicago native, and I came to the Atlanta area for college, and I've kind of been here ever since. But Mr. Hoodoo and I are we getting up out of here because it's been full for the past 10 years, and the vibe just ain't right here in Atlanta anymore. So we finna go. Okay, let me go to your question. And if anyone is new here, welcome. But just know that I go in the order of the way people pay me for questions, okay? And this is going to be a quick plug for my, not even a plug, but just real shit. My tarot class, my tarot course is 12 weeks. It starts August 7th. We are literally 2 months out. So sign up for that course if you want to learn to read tarot your way. I'm teaching it 12 weeks. Okay, so one of the first things I'm getting to answer your question about why did the clinical trial reject me? Okay, so your whatever situation this was, or I don't know what it was for, what the clinical trial was for. I'm guessing medicinal since clinical trial, but you may see your issue, condition, whatever it is, as important, not even important, but to the detriment enough to where you would sign up for a clinical trial. They didn't see it that way. It's almost as if your whatever's affecting you wasn't enough to the detriment of the trial. So, like, say, for example, for sake of conversation, to be accepted to the clinical trial, you need to be at level 5. You may think you were level 5, but the clinical trial said, well, she's kind of at level 3, so it's not enough for the trial, right? It's not enough for the trial. Also, I kind of feel as if the clinical trial is skewing who they want in the trial. I'm not saying it's racial. I'm not saying it's gender based, but I do feel like there is some picking and choosing with regard to the clinical trial, like the favoritism to certain people with regard to the clinical trial that's taking place there. I don't know who is making the decisions on the clinical trial, but that's why you were rejected from it, because they're playing favoritisms, they're picking people, they're going through the demographics, they're picking people, and I kind of feel like there's a certain demographic that they want for the clinical trial, even if it's open to people of certain conditions. But yeah, so number one, your your issue wasn't at a level enough for them to accept the clinical trial, and two, they're picking certain people for the trial. So I hope that makes I hope that makes sense. Yeah, it was paid, but it was a paid trial, but yeah, you see this? So, yep, no money. But yeah, no, they were picking certain people, especially if they're paying. That I don't know what it was that said not you, but it was something in your paperwork. I don't know if it's woman, I don't know if it's black, I don't know if it's age, I don't know if it's region, I don't know, but it was something that was just like, no, they turned their back on you. And I'm not saying that men are bad, because all men are not bad, but I kind of feel like it was some real man shit going on with it too. Some people that I wouldn't trust. Like one person, like I don't know if it was like a tribunal, or like, you know how you have like three people pick, to try and make things fair. I kind of feel like there was one person for you and two or more people against you with regard to picking you as well. They have a clinical trial that says Caucasian people only. See, okay, well that makes sense. That makes that, because yeah, makes completely yeah. Hmm. The man in charge of it, yeah. So like I said, it was something there that was. Hmm. See, you know what? I'm not gonna even comment on that, which is pretty. That's pretty terrible. That's pretty terrible. I mean, that's the whole point of like the clinical trial, right? To advance science, medicine, to help people. But yeah, it was some bullshit going on with that. Trust and believe, it was some bullshit going on with that. So yeah. Okay, let me make sure I see your next question. Hi, current comment. Okay, let me go to your next question. Question number 2. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ladies and gents, please like the video if you are enjoying the conversation and all like that so far. Share with your people. Let your people know I'm one of the real ones out here. And it's not even like on some ego type shit. It's just like I'm really out here just being real and doing the work. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I don't know who it is. Somebody gonna ask me something and it's gonna get real heavy. I kind of feel it. Or maybe it's a heavy conversation I'm gonna have at some point today. But I have turned my spiritual woo-woo on, and now that it's turned on, yeah, I feel like it's some BS that's gonna be coming. Okay, so let me see. Does this rejection mean I will get even better job opportunity for more money coming my way? Yeah. I'm gonna say there's the potential for it. Here are going to be the issues. It's not necessarily about the opportunity. It's about if you're going to accept an opportunity presented to you, it's going to be some asshole players in the game. So I don't know who the boss is going to be. I don't know who the deciding people are going to be. I don't know if the interviewers are going to be jerks. And I kind of feel like when it comes, it's going to be not institutionalized, but a large organization, a large firm, a large institution, a field or a place or a company where things can be really, really walled in. Um, almost to a fault, right? I feel like it may come when you are not looking for something else, but when your attention is focused towards something else, that's when it's going to come. This opportunity, when it comes, is going to have the potential for money, but you're going to have to watch out for this person, this jerk, and this jerk. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a boss, a team lead, CEO's an asshole, but I kind of feel like these people, like, it's a position is not always about the money. It's also about the company's placement, the field, the people. A lot of times the people in the, that you have to be around make or break a position, right? So it could be good money, but what are you willing to put up with for this money? So I feel like the opportunity can and will present itself, but you're gonna have to think real long and hard about what you're willing to accept that goes along with this money. Like, I don't trust this bitch. I don't trust. I don't trust this one. I don't trust this jerk right here, and I don't trust that one. And I kind of feel like one of these people are going to talk to you and say like the right things, make it seem like, oh, okay, this is real good. Girl, start your investigation. Google is free. Start investigating these people's names, this company. Go to Glassdoor, see what these people talking about. Investigate, because a lot of that is going to, if you decide to take it, just know what you're going to be dealing with and up against. Yes, Imami. Watch that video. She said, oh, I like the way you talk. I'll be keeping it 100 real. But thank you so much, Mammy Mountain, for saying that and for being here. Yeah, so you know what? I was talking to Nyla. Was it last week? Yeah, I was talking to Nyla a day last week. And she said that a lot of people say that she and I sound alike. I'm just like, but how is that possible? She's like, maybe it's because I don't know. But she said that. I said I had never heard that. You are just confirming what she said. So I appreciate that, Mammy Mountain. I had never heard of that. Thank you, Starry Eyed, for the links and all like that. Join my Patreon. I've been busy. I've been really busy since like Thursday last week. And tonight I have a scholarship reception that I'm attending because we're giving out money to the children, right? So they can go to college. Um, After that, tonight is gonna be some more good stuff coming to my Patreon. So that's where all of my spiritual magic type stuff is at. If you're interested in that type of content, join my Patreon. I put out a lovely money drawing recipe, I think last week. So to my patrons. So like I said, if that's the type of stuff you're interested in, and I'm way more active over there for my patrons. Okay. Okay, so let me go down. Right. She said, I thought I was level 5. Yeah, you weren't, to the detriment for them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Red flag time. Okay, let me see. Let me get to all the. Oh, child. I hope not. Because let me tell you something. And I know I am speaking just like Nyla does. Like, I'm not speaking about the entire collective. But Mr. Hoodoo, right? He has been in positions where he's hiring people and things like that. And he is making sure that, when Black people, especially when women come up and he has a say in hiring, he's just like, check her out. He's pushing the resume through, things like that. So I can only speak for Mr. Hoodoo, but it's a lot of people out there who wish to harm us, right? And I'm speaking as a Black woman. It's a lot, but I am so like, when I tell you I love him, I love him. Not just because he's my husband, because I see the things that he does. Like, he's the type of person, if he sees a woman on the side of the road and she has a flat tire, he is stopping to help change her tire and seeing if she's okay, right? So just a good person, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, you may have to watch out. It's gonna be some people that's just like, mm, like this is the only customer service that I can do is this right here. Okay. I mean, as long I just want you to understand, it may be some BS that you may have to contend with. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't, but some people. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. See, I don't. Be sure to curate who's in your space because everyone is not friends. Everyone is not your friend. So, child. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I can breathe. Yeah. So let me do that. Okay, Laura. Mm, okay, Laura normally sends me her questions via text. So Laura, I see your questions. I'm about to reshuffle right now and answer your questions. I mean, if you all say that, I will accept it. So I'm gonna have to tell Nyla, like, girl, this is what they said today. And I really enjoy doing this for you all um, in a space like this because I do like to engage with you all. And, you know, I enjoy having the chats while I'm answering questions and all like that. So I ain't even gonna read that right now because, child. Okay, Laura. Okay, Laura, I'm reading your first question. Okay, should you have told the elders? Let's see. And shout out to people who have been like my longtime clients and repeat clients. Like, I really appreciate you all. I really, really appreciate you all. Okay. Mm, no, you should not have. Answering your first question. This is why. It wasn't going to help your cause. It wasn't going to help your cause. It wasn't going to make them think anything less of you because you left that situation. You left the person. You left that entire situation. That was already the strikes against you. That was all that they needed to treat you a certain type of way. Saying that dude was this type of person, a douchebag, emotional, that wasn't going to help your cause. It wasn't going to help your cause. And they were just going to think even less of you. They were going to think that you're some agent saboteur saying all this. So no, it wasn't going to help at all. Like I said, the only ammo that they needed for you was you left him and you left that situation. That's it. It wasn't going to help you at all. Even though you had it wasn't going to help you at all. It was not going to help you at all. So, yeah, it wasn't going to help you at all. And I find this really, when we're talking about these types of institutions, right? These institutions on a grand scale and all like that, they serve the institutions. They do not serve what is right and just. They serve the institutions. So that institution and most institutions are loyal to themselves, the institution as a whole, not necessarily caring about the individual, not necessarily caring about what's right, what's fair, what's the right and just thing to do. That's not what they do. They are there to protect themselves, and anything going against their structure is a no no. So when you left him and when you walked away, baby, That was all they needed. That was all they needed. That's why you're having such an issue with, doing what you're doing. I know your story personally. That's why you're having such an issue with doing what you're doing. So, no, it's not. You're welcome. Yep, you're gonna learn. A spirit interview, girl, I haven't even had time to try and get to the point to where I can do full on spirit interviews, right? Like I haven't had time to do that. I would really have to train on better hearing spirits to have long enough conversations. There's an occultist that I've read who does this work with his wife online, and she is the medium, and he asks the spirits questions through her. But like I said, she's a medium. I'm not a medium. All mediums are psychics, but all psychics are not mediums. I'm a psychic, but I'm not a medium. So I would have to train in something like that to do that. But it's still there. It's just a lot going on. Um, I thought you were sisters when I heard you in her life. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get to you. Let me see. Okay, so that was Mel's first question. So yeah, let me get to Mel's second question. All right, let me get these in and shuffle. Let me get these in and shuffle so I can answer Mel's second question. Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. Let me start with this. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Girl, yeah, it's time to put up some more protections because your protections aren't a permanent thing, right? So, like I said, when I talk about spiritual maintenance, do your cleansing, do your protections, then do your money draw, then do your road opening work or blockbuster work, and then do your money drawing work, and then whatever else you want to do. It's a maintenance because nothing is permanent, right? None of your workings are permanent. Um, they do wear off over time, especially, as you go out in the day, do certain things, or like when you're sick or not feeling well, or, you're dealing with a stressful situation, all those different things chip away, right? It's maintenance. It has to always be done. Here's the thing, and this is just speaking to everyone. When you do your protections, ask for different protections in various aspects of your life or from various types of people, right? So a general protection is one thing, but like I remember when I used to work, I would do and this was like I did this like 2017, 2018. Like I was at this corporate place, they were doing layoffs. I made sure I protected my job from layoffs because I liked it there, right? I was getting some experience in my field, doing something different. I liked it there. I did protections on that. A bunch of other people got laid off. I did not, right? So, or like I protect, outside influences from my marriage because Mr. Hoodoo is such a nice person and I often have to protect him from himself because he's just that nice giving type of person. Specify your protections. Work in layers, right? So I would tell you, Mel, yes. And I kind of feel like it's him, but I kind of feel like here it is again, organization, institution, religions. I kind of feel like it's him. And I'm not saying that those other people are doing something, but energetically, yeah, it's him, it's them, it's just the entire situation, right? So You know what it is. It's time. It's time to defend. Make sure you're doing your protections. I kind of feel like whatever you are, whenever you have to meet with them or deal with them, I kind of feel like they're trying to find different ways to poke at you one way, poke at you another way. Work on your mind, work on your feelings. So that's just something, because again, I told you, they hate that you don't need them. This is you in your beauty, in your glory. You don't need them for anything. They hate that. They hate that. So, yes, do your protections, do some more. Make sure you're on a regular schedule of spiritual protection and be specific in what you ask for. Absolutely. 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 Okay. All right. So let me put these cards back in and let me put these cards back in. And yeah. So yeah, y'all, like, girl, yeah. Seeing stuff like that. And see, if you're saying that you're seeing it like in your dreams, the dream state, we are very impervious to suggestion. Like, spirits reach out to me in my dreams. People talk to me in my dreams. I see things in my dreams because it's neutral ground. Like, your mental state, your waking state isn't fighting against the messages being sent to you, right? So it's no surprise that a lot of people see things in their dreams, right? Because, like I said, it's being in the dream state. When you're asleep, you're in the liminal space. The liminal space is the in between. It's a gateway to the other world. It doesn't surprise me that you're seeing stuff like that in your dreams. Absolutely. Yes. Girl, a lot of these people are into, girl. I tell y'all, it's a lot of people who are. They just don't say anything. They just don't. Matter of fact, I may have to talk about something. I saw something else on. I saw something today where somebody was saying something like they did magic to unalive, and this may have to be like a live reading or something that I do, or like team up with Nyla on this, because I'm gonna send this to her, and I'm just like, I saw something where someone was saying that they unalived someone else or someone else's spouse or something like that, but they out here telling people that they did it. I'm like, you're a dummy, right? You're a dummy. Yeah, so it's crazy out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So see this right here? Yep, do your protections. Do your protections. Do your protections. Do them protections, honey. Let me check my email real quick because I got a bunch of crap going on. And Lord, I don't feel like going to the scholarship reception this evening, but I have to. Okay, nothing important then. Yeah, do your protections, people. I'm trying to think. Let me see if I can find that so we can have that just a quick conversation about it. Because I saw it earlier, and I'm just like, ooh, ooh, uh-oh. Lord, 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 Lord. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I saw this on my Facebook. Um, Starry eyed. I had to grab my notebook. I always try. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see. I gotta go to this group on Facebook. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. But okay, yeah, okay. So it's about the I don't is this person like a entertainer or something? Azalea Banks on her IG story taking responsibility for the unaliving of Jackie O. I don't know who that is. I don't know who these people are, but someone said that this person is saying or alleging, let me allege, Azalea Banks is initiated to Yemaya in Lukumi and is openly a witch. So I'm gonna have to have this discussion with Nyla, and we might have to do a live or something about this because this is some interesting spiritual tea. And I'm gonna have to go back and read through the comments in this Facebook group. But bye. Yeah. And we may have to do a live or something about it because this is juicy too much. You know, when the spiritual aspect is I gotta be there. So this too much. I'm gonna send this to Nyla. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Listen. Yeah, see, yeah, we may have to do like a Patreon or something like that, because that's gonna be like too juicy for like YouTube or something like that. And yeah, I'm gonna get with Nyla so we can discuss this. I know she's busy right now. Yeah, see, I'm not I don't know who it is, but I saw this today on my Facebook feed. Like I said, one of the spiritual groups that I'm in Hyundai, I was just like, oh, this right here gonna be good. Because like a lot of times people think that it's a gang doing certain things, and it's not. This is why, for the most part, I am not teaching people how to hex and how to curse. I'm not doing it. If you figure it out yourself, that's you. But I'm not teaching people that, because y'all will be out here um hexing the person that took your parking spot. You don't need to hex them for that. You know, let me not say that. You don't need to hex and curse people for that. That's not what it's for. I'm talking about justified situations where you were truly wrong. That's when you do it. But I'm not teaching that. I'm just not. I have to be responsible. I'm not teaching that. If you go figure it out yourself, that's you figuring it out. But I'm not teaching that because I'm not going to be responsible for that. So yeah, I don't. I don't know her. I don't know. Like I don't know her. Like I really don't. I've been tuned out from things so much since like I think when people started doing like excessive beehive, I'm gonna fight you over this. I was just like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Okay. Y'all crazy as shit. And I'm not here for that. Okay, Mel. I see you. Go ahead and text me your questions, Mel. Yeah, it'll be probably like next week or so because I am busy. Like I have the scholarship reception tonight. I'm supposed to be meeting with a friend tomorrow for lunch. I don't think that's gonna happen. I need to go to the nail salon, get my nails done, my pedicure. Saturday morning, I have a meeting. Saturday evening, I have a birthday party I'm attending. So by the time I'm going to recoup, it's going to be like next week sometime. So by the time I really have time, it's going to be next week sometime. So it'll probably be next week or something like, and then like the weekend of the 17th of June, Mr. Hoodoo and I were heading to Tampa for a quick little getaway together. So booked, busy, traveling. Booked, busy, and traveling. So yeah, like I don't know her. So yeah, I got some client things I'm working on. Someone wants me to read do readings at like a birthday party for them. So I gotta try and see, are they really serious about me reading at their birthday party or not? Yeah, a lot of moving parts. And then we're packing to, like I can show you all, like we are literally packing to go. We're packing. So we're leaving the Atlanta area. So we don't know where we're going yet, but we're leaving. So hey hippie, I can breathe. I didn't see anything else from you. Um, yeah, I didn't see anything else from you, darling. I saw the first one that you sent, but I didn't see anything else from you. Let me make sure. Let me update Cash App real quick because Cash App been real janky lately. So let me update Cash App just to make sure I didn't miss anything from you. Let me see. Is there anything to update on Cash App? No, there's no update for Cash App. Let me close Cash App out and open it again. Let me see, because I didn't see anything else from you. I can breathe. Yeah, I didn't see anything else from you. I can breathe. So check on that first. I can breathe, and I'm gonna get to Mel's other questions, and then check on that, and then we can go from there. Okay, darling. I don't see it, darling, and I'm gonna show you to prove I'm not lying. Like um, see, hippie hippo. I see that one there. There isn't anything else that has come from you. So, like I said, I'm not lying. Oh, I didn't see anything else. Okay. Yeah. I just want to let people know, like I'm honest. I'm not lying, and I wouldn't do that to y'all. Like that's bad juju to do that. Okay, so let me answer Mel's questions. Okay, why would they? Girl. Okay, let's see. Why would they? Let's see. Oh no, it's no problem. I'm not accusing you of not sending it or whatever. I was just showing you like proof, like I didn't receive anything. And I know Cash App be real funky sometimes. So it's all good. So I can breathe after I answer her 2 questions, then I'm going to answer yours, okay? Okay. Let's see. Why? Girl, I don't know how you dealing with these people. I mean, I know why you are, but I don't know how you dealing with these people. Okay, so why would they be doing this? Why would they try to reach out to you, right? And this may sound crazy. Okay, I see it right now. I can breathe. Let me answer her questions first. Okay, so this may sound crazy, but you have to remember, and this is your ex, right? You have to remember. We just talked about it. They are self-serving for the organization. The more people that they can reclaim or say they come back and all like that is good for them. It's not about you. It's not about your feelings. It's about what looks good for them. Right now, they're not in a good place right now. Like the organization overall is not in a good spot. It's not in a good spot. And honestly, I feel like there may be some major transformation for this organization in the near future because the amount of people that are just like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And even with, let's say, for example, Christianity. A lot of people are coming out from what chains them and what binds them, reaching out to you energetically. They want to try to take this from this to this. These types of institutions are no longer thought leaders. They don't have the control that they used to have, right? They don't have the control that they used to have. You coming back to them is a good look, like, see, they come back. This is the truth. This is the way. Because it's like any other organization, or just, that's what it is. So them doing that, they have a PR issue going on. And a lot of these quote unquote institutions like this have a PR issue going on. That's what that is. That's what that's about. I want you to kind of think of things in larger levels. And I understand that you're an individual and this is your individual situation. This is on a larger scale. A lot of things are ending. A lot of people are rebelling. A lot of people are leaving certain things. And certain institutions, certain ways of life are changing because a lot of people are just like, this is bullshit and I've had enough. So that's why. Yes, I see it, darling. I'm going to get to you after I answer her second question, okay? See you later, Amazing Grace. Have a good one, darling. Okay, so let me answer your second question. Interesting that you say that you keep seeing the Justice card and that just came up with your previous. So let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let me look at something real quick. Like there's a lot of things that are changing. Institutions are, institutions. I want you all to think about the word institution and what that means. Institution, governments, banks, financial systems, religions, corporations, cults, all these things, right? Institutions just mean grand scale of things, usually bound by rules and all like that. So that's what I want you all to think about. Okay. Let's see. Why is this haunting you? Why is this haunting you? Okay, so please, when I say this, I want you to kind of think about it for a while. But I kind of want you to think about it not from logic, right? Because you are very logical, which is a good thing. But right now, I need for you to turn that off. Don't ask what makes sense. I need for you to kind of turn it off really quick, okay? You are seeing this because it's letting you know what you went through. I know you've told me about some things. I haven't experienced what you went through. You went through. This card is telling you what you seek, what you truly seek. It may not come through what you're doing. What do I mean by that? Okay, so I know, and I'm sorry you all if I have to talk in riddles because I'm trying not to put her personal information out here. But let me say that, Mel, for what you went through, I know what you're trying to do right now, and I understand the reasoning behind it. But this is going to be, I don't want to say a spiritual lesson for you, but it's going to be a spiritual lesson for you, right? Because you doing what you do, trying to, do what you're doing, energetically is not the best thing for you. And you have your logic and reasoning as to why, but deep down inside, spirit is just like, are you sure this is what you want? Because, and no one is saying to not extend grace, but you are extending grace where grace was not extended to you. You haven't learned yet. You haven't learned yet. And like I said, I understand the why of what you're doing. I understand who it's for. But dealing with that institution is not going to be good for you in the long run. It's not. It's not. It's not. And spirit is kind of reaching out to you and wants you to understand. And let me find that card in this deck. Let me find that card because you were asking about it. Let me find that card that's in here. Y'all, I love this deck. Okay. So this is your card, right? This is about the situation overall. You are extending grace to where you probably shouldn't. People that have talked shit about you, people who would allow such a thing to keep your lives separate. You're doing all this work to try and, get good. You have to kind of look at the ultimate overall price that you could potentially pay. Notice the heart and the feather. Now, I don't know if you all know about my odds, but what is truly right? Because a lot of times we feel that we should extend grace to people, especially family. But when it comes to, and I know a lot of that is because you're blood, but when it comes to people who are no good for you, even if they are blood or people who have done certain things, I mean, you kind of have to think about things. I'm not telling anyone to cut off their family. What I'm saying is examine the relationships and examine if things are reciprocated for you, right? I see a lot of times people are chasing situations and people who have done them wrong or who don't deserve your grace. They deserve your absence. So this is why you're seeing this. This is why you're seeing this. Not necessarily connected to him. It's connected to your reason why you're going back. Because you're doing all of this. So like I said, this was just a card here. When you're doing all of this, girl, you're putting in so much work. And the different shit that you are dealing with, going through, you got to do all that, which I know you said is fine. But in the end, you really have to think about things. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just explaining the situation because there is religion and then there is divine messages, right? You're getting the messages. Are you extracting the wisdom from the messages, right? Are you extracting it? Because just like how we talk about Dusties, all the people around us should be kind, and the reciprocity and all like that is there. Like I said, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But understand, this is gonna be looming for you. Spirit is really asking you to think. Really asking you to think. And I know we talked about this kind of before, like, are you sure you want to do this? Okay, here's your reasons. Okay, great. But understand, with everything that we do, there is something that happens from that. So, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I hope that makes sense. No, no, that's no. This is about you. This is about you. Spirit is asking you, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this for people who talk shit about you? And like I said, I know your specific reason why you are doing this, which is absolutely beautiful. And this is probably for me too, right? I have learned I have to pay people in dust. Okay. I have to pay people in dust because the energy that I was putting out to reach out to people, to be good to people, to be kind to people, and it's not giving back to me. Okay, so fine. I'm not going to force it. And if people would let institutions come between them and the bonds that are supposedly important, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. People choose what's important. You are choosing people that, or a person or a situation that you're working so hard for, and we just got to examine things. We just got to examine things. So, hey, Wiz. Hey, Isis. Yeah. So that's what that's about. So I hope that makes sense. Spirit is just like, ma'am, ma'am. Okay. So I can breathe. Go ahead and ask your questions, darling. If you're still here, I hope you're still here, so I can answer your questions. Go ahead, answer your questions. Y'all know what time it is. I need a bio break. I'll be right back. Not the title got me weak. Listen, I'm just a messenger. Spirit be drilling people. Spirit comes for y'all's edges. Spirits come for y'all toupees. Spirit does. It's not me. I'm just the messenger. But yeah. So I'm be right back. Quick bio break. I'm be right back. So I can breathe. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I'll be right back. All right, my loves, I am back. Whew, that water. Okay. All right. So let me see your questions. Okay. Question 1. Why is my apartment maintenance refusing to fix my work orders? Question 2. Alex. I am hungry now. I'm probably going to get off here at 4 o'clock. So, I'm going to get off here at 4 o'clock. Okay. Let's see. Everybody like the video? That was so good. Okay. That's interesting. I haven't seen that guy in a while. Okay, so, and I hate to say this, but the reason why they're not fixing your work orders, child, they want you to move. They want you to move. Whoever the maintenance dude is, the apartment manager, anything like that, whoever this person is, girl, they want you to move. This is a slow push to get you out. I really think that they want to push you out so they can re-advertise it at a higher rent. But yeah. And it's funny because I saw this one, right? And I kind of feel like they're doing multiple things to get you out or to get other people out. So maybe like not fixing stuff around the apartment complex, not fixing your apartment, letting things get run down, terrible management, especially if there's been a recent management change or management company change. I kind of feel like, girl, they're trying to get you and other people out. They're playing the long game, but they're not going to put you out. They're going to do things so to force you out. To be like, well, they never fix anything here anyway. They may even try a rent increase on the low. So like a rent increase plus they never fix things. Yeah. They're trying to get people out so they can resell the apartments at higher and market air quotes, market rate. Market rate. Okay. So yeah. That's crazy. Hold on one second. That was Mr. Hoodoo. Oh, that's Mr. Hoodoo just calling me to check on me. That's my love. Okay. All right. Send him a text message. Okay. So yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Okay, question number 2. Get accepted for the government housing program that you applied for. And I haven't even read any of the comments in the chat yet. I'm just focused on your questions right now. So. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see you being accepted for that. I mean, there's a possibility for it, but it may not come for while, a long while. But honestly, I don't I don't see it. Honestly, I don't see it. I kind of feel like it's going to be some bullshit games, some bullshit tricks. Um, Honestly, you should probably look into other things, other forms of housing. Oh Lord. Honestly, you should look into other things, other forms of housing. I don't see it. I see it as being a headache and just like mentally exhausting you trying to wait, see, okay, submit more paperwork, okay, more. I kind of feel like they may have you all the way fucked up if they don't already. Um, Honestly, I will look for something else. Or make sure you have some prospects up because I don't see anything that's just like this is good. I don't see anything like that. I don't. Um, and I think you kind of know, but you kind of I think you kind of know. I guess my question to you is I think you either see things or know things, and you're not really sure about what you've seen or how you know things. I think that it may be a good time for you to start exploring that. I kind of feel like you have, I mean, we all have spiritual gifts. Some people pay attention to them, some people don't. I kind of feel like you be knowing or you be feeling or, I definitely urge you to kind of work on that and encourage that. But as far as this housing situation, I don't see it happening. If it does, it's going to be a minute. So I suggest a backup plan of some sort. Okay. Okay, wisdom review. Hey, I'm definitely going to get a reading with you. I've been practicing with my cards because of things the spirit keeps telling me that I don't trust a second ago. Yeah, girl, just whenever you're ready, darling. Y'all know I don't push people into doing stuff. Tiffany so talented. The title got me weak. I mean, I'm keeping it real. Okay, so the process is you would just cash at me either $10 for one question or $15 for two questions, and then I just go in the order of who sends me, who pays for it first. I just go in that order, and then once I'm done reading someone else's, I'll get to you. So, thumbnail for this video is hilarious. Listen, how many times I have to tell people that? It's hilarious and accurate. There are a lot of times I have to tell people that. I keep in my rant last week, like, gotta do better. Gotta do better. Yeah, they're not gonna fix nothing. They're not. They're trying to get you out. Yeah, absolutely. Learn to work with yourself, and that's really, really good. Like I'm so happy, Wiz, that you are doing the work to learn yourself, to learn how your talent works with it. That is amazing. I applaud you because you really do have to sit with yourself and see how spirit talks to you, right? And learn that language. Absolutely. That's beautiful. And yeah, it's not about paying your rent on time, child. It's about getting new people in. And I see it all the time. On my way to work later. Have a good day at work. Stay dust free. They say. I'm taking them to court. They think I don't know. Yeah, we had new management changes. That's all it is. That's all it is. They increased your rent too. Yeah. You are welcome, darling. Listen, the game is on out here. The game is on out here. Yeah. Especially, yeah, girl, do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm so sorry that happened to. They out here tripping. They are out here tripping. Listen, it's crazy out here. Okay. But just know that some countries are seeing us move out and they playing the game. So just make sure you really, really research things because I see like a lot of people like I'm in like this expat group on Facebook, and like a lot of people are moving to like Tulum, to Cancun, to Playa del Carmen, and child, they didn't figured out that a lot of people are moving to that area, and now instead of the lower prices, they're raising the prices to be comparable to US prices for apartments and stuff. And I saw this one lady say last week, like, she was living in the Atlanta area and she was paying like $1,500 for like, this 1 bedroom apartment or whatever. And she was just like, she did not come down here to pay $1,500 for this for, in a different country, you know, when the whole point is to like save so you can do better. So yeah, it's getting crazy. So, oh, thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Got her a house. Yep. Don't play them games. You're welcome. I just noticed the thumbnail. I love the sage meme. Girl, yes. Listen, I'm out here. I don't be playing around. I like people be thinking like I just be bullshitting, but that's not the case at all. And people think I be bullshitting when I'm saying stuff like, no, the writing been on the wall for a minute, honey. It's been on the wall for a minute. Writing been on the wall for a minute. All right, I have 20 more minutes because, like I said, I'm getting off of here at 4 o'clock. I haven't eaten for the day yet. I need to eat. And Lord, the scholarship reception for this foundation I'm on, they got me working. Same thing happened in Costa Rica. Yup, it's happening. They added $300 extra month in community services. Yep. Because like if they can adjust it, and then I thought, yeah, just make sure. And this is where, right? So we talk about, or I talk about how magic is a tool. It really is a tool because if you can work your magic, your spirituality, your juju, whatever you want to call it, you can work it and have the rental company or the, who owns it not add those fees in. Find you a place within your budget that's up to your standards. Make it so that you're making more money, save more money, like all these different things. Like it's really a tool. It is a tool. It is a tool. It is a tool. So, like I said, when we were selling our house 2 years ago, I made sure that we weren't going to be bogged down with inspections and everything like that. And baby, about time I was done, we went through. We didn't have to have an inspection. We didn't have to have a bank inspection. So we were able to sell our house for the price that we put on the market for. And when they had their own private inspector come, all the man told us to do was nail in the nails on the wooden back deck. We got the money we wanted without having to go through all these mortgage, to see if the house is worth their price. Magic is a tool for you. It is a tool to help you navigate life and the cheat code to life, to all the bullshit that be happening. So, yes. Yeah. And I was thinking about that the other day too. That's going to be, I might do it because I know the link is on Patreon. I might do it like a live, just have it like as a live and then just put that video on my Patreon. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it because you voted for it. So I'll probably ask the question in Patreon, and then whatever you all say in Patreon to those that have voting powers, that's what I'll do. So thank you for that. Sorry, I haven't forgotten about it because child, this shit out here is crazy. I'm seeing so much, and I'm just like, yup. The sage meme resonated because when I was with my ex, I always burned sage, and girl, that's the truth right there. That is the truth. Be out here, telling the truth on something. You telling the truth. Yeah, I love Lilith's Revenge. I love her so much. That's my fellow Pisces tag team drill buddy right there. Because we ain't got time for that bullshit. It's cold. I'm cold. Now I'm cold. Thank you, Starry Eyed. I'm gonna go to Patreon when this is over with and put that in there so you all can vote about how we're gonna do the Great Reset video. Or I might just do it live, Great Reset video, and just have it so that only patrons can ask questions in the live chat. So I may do it that way. So I'm gonna put that in there. So you all can vote on that. I love Lilith. And I don't know if K Journey is here, if K Journey will ever see this. K Journey was so kind and she gave me a Cash App donation. I didn't ask her for it. She gave out of the goodness of her heart. So shout out to K Journey. I really appreciate you blessing me. I appreciate you, K Journey. So like I said, I don't know if K Journey is going to see this or not, but I really appreciate K Journey for just, like I said, blessing me. I really, really appreciate that. So I just want to put that out there. Yeah, so girl, I be trying to tell people that spirit, that energetics. I was burned sage and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. K Journey sent this to me. Let me see. Last week, and I haven't seen K Journey around to tell her thank you. But like I said, I'm just putting it out there for the energy, for the spirit, the universe. Thank you, K Journey, and may she be blessed in return for her blessing to me. So, yep. Girl, yeah, people be out here doing all types of foolery, and it's let me see something. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, people be out here doing stuff, and it's crazy. Don't settle for dust. Like somebody said earlier, I think that was Mammy Mountain who said that earlier. Dust is attracted and settles on nice furniture. Don't be letting these dusties in. Of course, it's Wednesday and everybody's calling me, Mr. Hoodoo, someone else. My mom is calling me. I will be sure to call my mom back before she thinks I died. You know, like how your parents be like, you didn't answer the phone. Are you okay? Are you alive? I'm fine, Mom. I'm going to call her back. Cash App is having issues? Oh, Jesus. Let me see. Cash App been trash. Like, over the last couple of weeks, I've been having, like, notifications like I have money. So I go look in Cash App and there's nothing there. And I was just like, is there a Cash App update or no? Let me check again. Okay, let me put, I don't know who has PayPal or not. Let me put my PayPal in here. In case anyone is, having issues or whatever, and you have PayPal and that may be a little bit better for you. Because I don't know what's going on, but let me see. I gotta check a bunch of stuff. The truth shall set you free, and that's one of my truths I haven't learned. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, when you don't, okay, Mel, I see it here now. When we don't learn our lessons, we do detriment to ourselves. Have to learn the lessons. We have to do the work. We have to grow. And a lot of times, people bad energy will just mess up your shit. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Them people, You know, you are very welcome. I can breathe. Okay, I see it, Mel. Let me see if you sent me any questions. I see it, Mel. Let me see. Now see, it just says that you just sent something. I just heard it come through. Okay. Okay, I got you, Mel. I got you. Okay. Let me let me see if you sent me any questions. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say this with regard to what you sent me. I'm looking at the picture now, Mel. So what I'm gonna say is there are you can find lots of meanings online about things, right? You can find lots of card meanings online, right? Tarot is not math 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm just saying this generally. Tarot is not 2 plus 2 equals 4. Tarot is the energetics of the reading, what's it's pertaining to, the person who's interpreting, the information that's sent to us. So that's why, a lot of times people keep asking me, is there a book that I should? This is not a book science. It is an art, it is a science, it's a spiritual thing. How one person interprets a card or a reading or whatever is gonna be different from someone else because the vantage points are different. The readers are different. So this is why I don't say, oh, here's such and such book, because people will stick to that and won't allow themselves to grow. This is why I keep saying, like, your personal practice has to be practical application, because the cards can have 5 different meanings on 5 different days. It's not going to be the same every day. It's going to change depending on the situation, right? It's going to change. Tarot is not 2 plus 2 equal 4. It's not. So I say that just to say that, because this is something that I had to learn, right? This is something that I had to learn. It's so many different ways to read a card. And so, one more time, I know I keep saying, join my tarot class, join my tarot class. I'm not saying to try and earn money. I'm saying it so I can teach you or teach those who come to the course how spirit works with you, showing that there is so much nuance. And it really moves like this. It moves like this every day. You can see a bird one day. It could be somebody bringing you messages. It could be an omen. It could be just a bird. The bird out there because to see worms. The bird could be the next day. The bird could be your ancestor trying to talk. It just really, really depends. That there's no one set heart and such and such. So I understand when people read books and all like that, because, and I'm not saying you, Mel, I'm just saying for sake of conversation, I understand when people read books and stuff and they want to interpret for themselves. I get that, but it's so much more than book. It's so much. This is not 2 plus 2 equal 4. So, what? Yep, that's exactly what that is. So I just said that about tarot, because I know people are just like, you're trying to figure things out. And like I said, again, I'm not just trying to plug my course, but I really want to teach people, because something can mean something one day, and it's not going to mean that printed black and white meaning the next day. It just won't. So, okay, let me read your question. Now, I love you, my darling. I do. And I understand there's so much going on. Let me not say that. Now, when you say his retribution, do you mean you against him or him trying to do something to you? Let's clarify that first. So if you're still there, Mel, can you go ahead and clarify your first question? Oh, yeah, girl, let me tell you something. While Mel is clarifying her question, I'm going to respond to this. Girl, doing it, the Mercury retrograde, I've had all types of dusties, people I used to, know in high school. Because, like when you're on Facebook, you're kind of like friends with people. You may not have seen them in a while. People be like, hey, yo, so I used to like you in high school. Okay, Ann, what's that supposed to mean? You clearly see on my Facebook profile, I'm married and who I'm married to, blocked. Like, it just be all types of bullshit. And a lot of the time, it is a test. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I'm going to get to your question. Let me just say this real quick, tech nerd. Okay, so the tarot course is 12 weeks, 12 Mondays, 12 consecutive Mondays, starting August 7th. Yes, it will be recorded. So if you can't make it, you paid for the course, you can't make it that day, yes, you will be able to go back and see what we talked about. And absolutely, it will be. Absolutely, it will be. Because I understand things happen or whatnot. So yeah, it will be. Most of my classes are kind of recorded because that's kind of what Zoom does. But I don't like to re-put that out there because a lot of times people are sharing their personal information, and I protect as best as I can those private conversations. Those private conversations are usually for the then, for that right now moment. And I don't put that out. I'm not distributing people's information or their personal, when we talk about things in confidence, I don't re-put that out for someone else to see later. So as best as you can, just like a college course, you come when you can. You may miss a day or two, but yeah, I don't record things just to have people just come back, I don't do that. Okay. You are very welcome, Techner. Okay, so answering your question, Mel, it's coming. It's coming for him. It is coming for him. And I kind of feel as if he's starting on his decline now mentally, right? Because a lot of times when things happen to us, that mental breakdown comes first and then the rest of it falls in, right? So I kind of feel like the mental decline is coming now, kind of losing that, this right here. This is, which is why I say mental decline. That mental decline is kind of coming. It's coming. Right now, he's really trying to fight it. He's struggling, but I do see the mental decline coming. And again, usually after the mental decline, that's when everything else is going to fall. Right? So give it some time to do its thing. You and I have talked about this. And when I say this, I'm going to say this to you in absolute love. Let it do its thing. Every time we ask about when, it's like checking the pot every minute. Give it a few months. Give it, because we may not see what's happening to other people, and they could be cursed, they could be damned, and we don't see it. So I kind of want you to understand that you did the work, right? Just got to let it flow. Let it flow. Because when we worry about whether or not they're going to get what they get, sometimes we literally kill it, right? We literally kill it. Another thing that you can do if you're really, really, really interested is contact those who you contacted, right? You know what I'm referring to. Contact those who you contacted and see and ask them in a nice and gentle, respectful way, right? And ask them what's going on with it. Because again, people could be damned, they could be fucked, and we won't know it. Right? Because I remember I was angry at the time. I cursed someone from my high school when I was in high school. I didn't know it until I ended up talking to this person online on Facebook years later. And their life is in shambles, complete shambles. And I know it was for something that I did years ago. Complete shambles, right? So, they almost died. Complete shambles, right? I didn't know until later because I was angry. So, it's coming. It's coming. So just know that it's coming, my darling. It's coming. But yeah, he's starting to struggle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So with your second question, right? With your second question, remember what we just talked about with the justice card when I was showing you the justice card and showing you that spirit is just like, why are you really doing this? You know why you're doing it, but how the entire episode of it all may not be the best for you. And I say that, and like I said, Spirit wants you to think about it because I also want you to think about the questions that you ask me. With regard to this subject, the types of questions that you ask me, none of them are about happiness, none of them about joy, none of them are about, you moving forward with your life. Everything tied to this situation and you making your return, energetically, nothing is good about it. That justice card is almost asking, when are you going to seek the justice for yourself? By letting this shit go. And when I say letting this shit go, I'm not saying in terms of, you've been scorned or whatever, but everything that you're doing and what you're dealing with and these types of things for those that you are bonded with who have forsaken those bonds for an institution, look at what that's getting you. I believe, just me, just Q, I firmly believe the different things that are going on with you, even in your peripheral, are because, and I'm not blaming you, I'm just saying, I'm talking about energetics, are because your slight return to them people. Okay, so now let me get on to your second question. Because energetically, we have to look at the big picture. Okay, let's see. Will they try to do that? Let me see. I am getting hungry. So yeah, this is going to be like the last one. After I answer Mel's question, I'm getting off of here because I have not eaten for the day and I need to eat and rehydrate. I don't see them trying to I don't see them trying to force that. I don't see them trying to force that. So try to force you? No. The answer is no. What I do see is trying to play on your emotions, right? And get you to think about marriage again with someone from inside. So, do I see them trying to force your ex back on you? No. But I do see the trying to play on your emotions, right? Trying to play on your emotions. Trying to play on your emotions. And don't be surprised if they say shit like shit with the undertones of women are less than men, or, your duty as a woman, or shit like that. Don't be surprised if things like that come up. Yeah, I see them trying to play on your emotions. To try and, because institutions like that are not about freedom. They are about conformity and conforming to their shit. And that's why I was saying, like, earlier, and you asked another question. Institutions protect themselves. They go by their own rules, not about what's right, not about what's just, not about what's fair. So, in all of this, in retrospect, and everything, that justice card wants you to really think about what you are doing. And like I said, I'm not telling anyone at all. Q is not telling anyone to cut anyone off just because. But some foul shit, or you don't want to deal with me because I'm not in the same institution as you, I'm sorry. And this is Q speaking, you're not real. You're not a real person. You don't love me. You don't care about me. Because the real love, those real bonds that transcend all, transcends bullshit like that. Save yourself. It's time to go back to saving yourself. I mean, like I said, I can't tell you what to do, but just understand all of this energetically. It's just like the justice is for you, honey. It's for you to truly be free. You're welcome, my darling. Like, like I said, I've worked with you. We've worked, we have our talks and everything like that. Certain things are cesspools, and those cesspools and that bullshit, energetics is a real thing. It spirals out. It connects. When they say water seeks its own level, it really does. Like, energetically, that type of shit, like, and like I said, I see a lot, and I'm just speaking for myself. I see a lot of life from an energetic and spiritual aspect. Like, I see what's said, I see what's done. I also see that spiritual layer in between. You know, when we say we are leaving things behind that aren't good for us, gotta leave it behind. Like, because we keep telling, when we deal with it, we are telling the universe what we like. What we say and what we do are two different things. I want you all to understand how things come about. It comes from above to below, from the ether to manifest on earth. So if we are focused on certain things and our actions are towards those things, guess what's going to manifest out? That's what's going to come out. So when we say we can't be out here talking about, I don't deal with dusties and all like that, and woo woo woo, but then see last week's rant. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And a lot of times we just, yeah. So, hey, y'all, I'm here, I'm back. So, yeah. You're very welcome, my darling. I just have to, like I said, as a spiritual worker, but like I just have to say it and put that out there. And I know that I sound sometimes like a broken record, beating a dead horse, but I just have to be real and honest with everyone, like about certain things. And speaking from this side of things, like I said, I just have to be real and honest about things. So, who is that? Let me see. Girl, yeah, I had some dusty, somebody who had liked me in high school come to me talking about, oh, I'm in your city this weekend. Okay, so Ann, what that mean? I said, okay, and left it just as that, blocked. Right, don't respect, block. Like I all these, like I have my picture on my personal IG. So like some of my friends like actually know like it's me. Like I'll tell them like, hey, I'm friending you from this account. You'll see my picture. But when I put up like a non-human picture, all the dust balls stop trying to friend me. I put a picture of myself up and no lie. Let me see if I can show y'all without giving away. No lie, I currently have, let's see, from my personal, and these are all men. Oh yeah, I'm about to show y'all. All men, these follow requests, all of them, all men. And on my profile, I say exactly what it is: wife, daughter, sister, wife. Like I put it out there, like I'm married. Don't come over here with this BS. So, child, I gotta go put up another picture, not of my face again. So these damn dusties will leave me alone. And today I just started being like, delete, block, delete, block, delete, block, because y'all just the disrespect is real out here. The disrespect is so real. Like it'll be like a bunch every day. It's like between 2 and 5 different guys every day trying to friend me or something like that on IG, and I'm just like, y'all see, you see that I say wife. That's the first thing I damn say, wife. Like, don't come over here with that shit. I don't be blocking these damn block, delete, block, delete, block, delete. And they from everywhere. And that's why I was saying, like, I think it was a conversation that we had, like, just generally about like how black women as a collective went from worshiping one kind of man to worshiping another type of man. I'm telling you, the uptick this year and last year, because this whole conversation and the conversations on social media about it, the uptick in men from all over the world, uh, Middle Eastern men, white men. The only ones who I haven't really are like Asian men or whatever. But it's I can't tell you how many white men come trying to follow me on IG, and then when I go click on their profile, you know, single dad raising some kid or fit and fitness and all these thirst trap pictures. I'm like, I see what this bullshit is. Block, delete. Every day I'm getting between 2 and 5 different men every day just trying to the conversations are out there and they're happening for real in real time. As soon as I take my picture off, no one tries to follow me. No man tries to follow me on IG. Like nobody is quiet. So I'm gonna have to take my picture off and anyway, it's really they don't care. They don't care. And I mean, like, I am attractive. I'm very attractive. Um, but y'all see, and y'all still coming here with the disrespect, looking for friends. You ain't looking for no damn friend. You ain't looking for no friend. You coming here with this bullshit. So, anywho, I love you all. And let me check my emails real quick. Oh, Lord. I'm tired. I'm tired now. But yeah, so I love you all. And for those of you who are on my Patreon, with regard to Starry Eyed's question, those of you who are on my Patreon who have voting rights, I'm going to pose that to see what you all say, and then from there I'll inform how to do how we're going to do the Great Reset video, because I really feel like it needs to happen. And one of the things that I'm seeing now is the destruction of social media, but it's coming from within. So I find that really interesting. Girl, they be on here talking about looking for a friend, or they be trying to show like they not dusty. Like even some of them be wusty, right? The people of no color dusties. They be like out here raising my daughters. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I feel so sorry for them children. Out here raising my daughters. Out here single dadding it. Or they post the thirst trap pictures, or the pictures in them and these supposedly sexy poses. Like you look sweet. And then it just be so gross and disgusting. I'm just like, ugh. I just be in here listening. I love y'all. I love you too, boo. Like they just be saying all types of things. And they be trying to get you like with their profile. Like I've had men who are pilots, or say they're pilots. Men who are pilots, men who are such and such. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not on the market. So I don't care. They try it. They try it all the time. I'm just like, y'all so full of shit. And it just goes to show how some of them be like, oh no, because the woman, she's supposed to get married and all like that. Y'all saying this shit, but y'all not even respecting the institution of marriage. Like you're not. Because I'm looking at it every day. I literally say that's the first thing I say, wife, which means leave me the fuck alone. I'm not here for y'all. Exactly. Or a single mom, sir, if you don't go play in traffic immediately. Immediately. Like, I wish that, I could put some of them in a straitjacket and then give them diarrhea medicine so that the shit that they're full of can come out. Like, I just don't get it. They're very unattractive. Like some of them, like they be showing their thirst trap pics. Okay, so your body is nice, but you even reaching out to me talking about you want to be my friend, and I don't know you. You ain't shit. Not to love the dusty boys. That's what they listen. I'll just be like, okay, delete. Now my friends who are my actual male friends, they respect, that I'm married. They don't, they don't send me messages late. It's only messages like in the daytime, and very respectfully. Cool, like because they respect it. But child, a lot of them out here are hoping that they find a woman, a Black woman that has low self-esteem, that's afraid of being alone, and who gonna fall for the dusty dust trap. It just is what it is. So. So like they be sending me, they send me these requests on IG. So like your IG has like these alerts and stuff. But like my friends send me stuff all the time. Even Mr. Hoodoo would send me stuff from like his account, some funny meme or joke. So he sends me stuff like all day, like at work and stuff like. So like when I see the notification, so I really don't know who it's from. Child, half the time it'd be the dust mites. Half the time it's the dust mites. Now they don't look my way in public. Like it's just certain places that I don't shop. Like I don't go to Walmart. I really don't go to Target. Like I'll go to like the nice Publix because I'm in the Atlanta area. So I'll go to like nice Republics. They tend to hang around CVS a lot. So I've started going to Walgreens. It's just certain things, certain places that I don't go to just to avoid looks from dust. And that's why, like y'all saw my picture that I put up on my YouTube page last week. I was in my cute dress and stuff like that. And that's normally how, like when I'm here in my t-shirt and stuff, this is for here. When I go out, I am, you know, my heels, my cute dress, my nice jewelry or whatever. I look, like I can't even fathom like going to like Walgreens or something. I ain't even do nothing to my eyebrows. Like that's just me because I'm just like, you never know who gonna see you, who you gonna run into, what may happen. Lord forbid something happens and the ambulance gotta take me away and I look terrible. Like that's just a fear of mine. That's just me, right? That's just me. Um, I'm never gonna be caught out here slipping. If it's an emergency, that's different. But I'm not trying to be caught out here slipping. But I'm like, I don't even go to the dollar store. I don't go to the dollar store. I don't pump gas because if you live in the Atlanta area, Club QT is Club QT. I don't put gas in my car. Mr. Hoodoo does because I try to not be in dusty places where they will congregate. I don't go to the fast food joints. Like I just don't. So I try to not be in such places. That's just me. So I don't I try not to be in places where I have to ignore them. Yeah, they love CVS. They love CVS. So I started going to Walgreens. The- Walgreens because Walgreens is just a little bit, you know, every time I go into Walgreens, the nice lady, she's trying to help me find things and they're not in the Walgreens. So I'm like, okay, I started going to Walgreens. I don't go back to the hood. I live in the south suburbs of Atlanta. I don't even, like I said, certain places like I go to the nicer Sam's Club. Um, I don't go to the Sam's Club that's near where I live. I don't because I go to the nicer Sam's Club if I have to go to Sam's Club. Like I just try to stay out of certain places because I don't got time to talk to you. And then I'm putting my shades on. I really give off, yes, I'm that bitch, don't talk to me energy. I put my sunglasses on, so I ain't gotta like walk in and take my glasses off, put them in my purse. Like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I give off don't talk to me energy. So yes, I stay out of the dust proximity. I don't go to those. I don't go. My friends want to go to places. I'm just like, do they have nice bathrooms? Do they have parking? Do they have valet? Like this is my criteria. And I gotta look around at pictures and stuff online and see like before my friends be like, let's go. Because I don't like to go to certain places. I don't. I I don't. When you're out there driving and you see one of them on the corner asking for money, I have my shades on so they don't even see me. I have my shades on. So see, Dollar Tree. I don't even go to Dollar Tree. Yup, that's where they at. That's where they at. And not only that's where they at, the mammy is gonna be there too to talk to them and interact with them and engage them. So I try to step out of my nice car looking like, yes, you have to pay for, and where I go to get my nails and stuff done, it's not even that much. Like when I get my nails done and like a pedicure, it's only like $85. So it's not even that. But I try to give off energy like, don't even say anything to me because we know it's not going to go that well. Yep, I avoid the dust. I avoid the dust. Yep. And it was just so funny because me and Mr. Hoodoo, we were having that conversation the other day. I bullshit you not. We were just like, we we love black folks, but it's time for us to break up with black people real quick because some of the foolery and shenanigans that they deal with and entertain is just not on our level. So we're just like, maybe just a few less, just a few less. Girl, I know you say you just moved down here. Girl, depending on where you at, you gonna see them out there with their little sign and all like that. I'm just like, okay. I'm sorry, my money ain't for you. First of all, I don't give no man no money, so that's number one. But I don't do that. Mm-mm. 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 I don't do that. I don't engage with certain things. I do not. And people, and it's so funny because people have been calling me stuck up and bougie most of my life. And I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. I just be like, how you find out about this place? Like, mm, mm. So, like, why are you over here? Like, we don't go over here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. So, and this just goes to show, like, when I say like I don't do things contradictory to what I want, like I don't even be in certain places. I'm showing the universe. I ain't got time to deal with this dust. I ain't got time to deal with people who still in this dusty mindset. A bunch of my family members in Chicago, I'm fine with saying it, still on that dusty bullshit. I don't really deal with them either because they'll come sprinkle their dust and their little problems all over in your life, and then they bullshit spilling over into your life. And I'm just like, somebody had called me, I think it was last year or year or two ago. One of my family members in Chicago was just like, I really need to talk to you. Okay, girl. I kind of, helped raise her, things like that when she was growing up. She was like, well, what do I do? Because I see them, some of our other family members, they're doing this, they're doing that. And it's just not like they don't get it. I'm just like, they keep dragging you into it because you're still there in Chicago with them. You have to remove them from your life if you want to get ahead and do better. You are not responsible for, like, I just had to have the conversation with her. And that's why I say when people get tired, truly tired, as my dad would say, when people truly get tired, they will change. She's still there with him. So I just see her from afar on Facebook because I just can't deal. I can't deal. I can't deal with the victimhood, with the black community has been really good, especially in training women to do this, to be afraid to leave people behind. Like they got us good. Child. They got us good with some of this shit. So it does. Yep, in certain environments, and unfortunately, Atlanta is rife with that shit. And Mr. Hoodoo and I were just like, okay, well, we just kind of like, mm. And that's why, like, for us, like, it's dead energy here, and we're moving to refreshing the energy. We're moving. So, like I said, people say what they want to say, but like I said, we're moving. And we leaving all that bullshit here. Nice. Yeah, that's most places. I'm just like, I'm just like, oh goodness, I have to put my leg up. But yeah, I don't even shop. I went into a Family Dollar 2 days before we left to go to St. Croix last month because I was really looking for like a really just like cheap like conditioner to like condition my hair. I went in there, it's dark. It was dark in there. It's like empty, it's buggies sitting around, it's stuff spilled in the aisle. Then the lady in there, she was mammying with her bad wig. I was just like, you know what? It's time to go. Like it was so bad, and let me tell you how bad it was. And I knew energetically how bad it was in a dollar store. Mr. Hoodoo was trying to call me. The calls wouldn't go through. His calls to me, nor my calls to him would go through. Only text messages would go through. I'm like, this damn place is a dusty vortex. Let me get the fuck out of here. I had to, as soon as I left out of the store, everything was fine. I'm like, how the damn store? I don't go into them places. I don't go into them places. The energetics, the dusty energetics, they are there. Y'all, I'm still tan from St. Croix. Look at my arm. Still tan from St. Croix. Nice and tan. Like my cell phone wouldn't even work in there. I'm like, this is some of the craziest shit I had ever seen. I was like, nope, I can't even call for help in here if something were to happen. I was like, let me get the fuck out of this dollar store. Tell y'all, like I said, I look at things with a spiritual lens because the shit out here is real, y'all. So it's real. So, mm, mm, mm. It was the phone wouldn't even work in there. I'm like, shit. So yeah, y'all. That's about it. But yeah, so make sure stay dust free. Do not be in proximity to dust of any kind. At least try. And I'm not saying that dusty people don't access, you know, places in higher tax brackets. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, yeah, you can't deal with dust and be in a rundown location. Like, you got to at least get something from it. Like, does it look nice? Like, how's the atmosphere? Like, I don't even be in those places. I do not. I do not. I do not. So, anywho. Anywho, I've been on here longer than I said because I enjoy talking with you all. And let me check. Yes. That's what's up. That's what up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like my network that I have now. Reaching out to lovely attorneys for advice on things because you personally know the attorneys. Yeah. So that's it, everyone. I hope everyone had a good time. I hope I have answered everyone's questions. And I don't know if I'm able to put up something. I kind of want to do an energy check reading. But I know it's going to take so much out of me that I'm dreading on doing it. So I'll see if I can get something like that. Like, y'all know I'm touch and go with these things. I'm not here to just throw content at people. My Patreon is there. Please, 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 please. Please consider taking my tarot course. It's 12 weeks, 12 Mondays starting August 7th. It will end before Thanksgiving. You will receive a PDF of tarot card meanings, expanded meanings, so you can kind of see how things work energetically and so that you can start building your own tarot library. I just do require that you have your own 78 card Rider White Smith clone deck, which is pretty much any standard tarot deck, 78 cards. Make sure you choose a deck that you like the pictures on. Try and feel the deck, feel the cards. Don't pick something because it's popular. Really, really vibe. And so, because you're going to connect with this deck. Over 12 weeks, I'm going to push you to learn about yourself, learn how spirit works for you. I'm going to be answering all types of questions. I'm really going to be teaching things so you can build your own practice, right? And learn. So if you're afraid to learn, if you just want me to if you think I'm just going to be reading stuff, no, we're going to have like practical exercises, like when we're going over things. 12 weeks, because I want those who really want to get into tarot to learn to build their own practice. I do suggest The Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck by Cairo Marchetti, because it's a really good deck. It gives really good balanced readings. It's not too much of an asshole and it's not too fluffy, right? You want something nice and in between, because every deck is a reflection of the deck creator, right? So you, especially when starting out, you want something that's very, very balanced. You don't want an asshole deck, and you don't want a deck that's going to be too hard to learn from. So I put that out there as a reader. Okay, choose something that's right for you. Size, card thickness, pictures, does it have words on it, numbers, what language, like all those things, take that into account before. Okay, I'm not doing any more classes before this tarot class because I just have too much going on. There are no more classes until this tarot course starts. If you would like to set up a payment plan with me to pay for the tarot course, I am completely fine with that, right? I don't want you to think that, it's too much. For those who have been my long time clients, like doing private readings with me, like on our Zoom readings and stuff like that, those who have been my private clients, we can discuss a discount for you, right? For my private clients, my private repeat clients, y'all know who y'all are. We can just discuss a discount for you. But if you want to, like I said, just if you want to do a payment plan with me, I'm fine with that as long as it's fully paid before we start the class, before the course starts, like the weekend before or like the day before. Okay. I'm very flexible. Okay. So, yes, I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely fine with a payment plan, however people want to do it. And I keep, every time I come on live, I keep saying it because if people want to space it out, $50 at a time or $50 a week or $25 a week, because we're literally 2 months out. The course is starting in 2 months from today. That's 2 months time, like a layaway, pay on it, whatever. It's enough time to do that. So I'm completely fine with that. Okay. Completely fine with that. So, like I said, just reach out to me. A lot of y'all have my email address. A lot of people email me anyway and ask me things. Don't be afraid. I am very open to hear from you all, especially regarding this. So, like I said, they're not going to be any more classes like the regular Sunday night classes. There aren't going to be any more because, like I said, I have a lot going on, and I really want to focus on getting this course together because it's going to be a lot. I'm going to be tired. So, I also want to say that if no one wants to take the full course, but if there is a certain topic that they are interested in that they want to learn more about, I will allow people to sit in on those specific days that we're covering a specific topic, okay? For, just one price for that topic, if they don't want to take the full 12 weeks course. So I'm open to that too, but I really want those who truly want to learn so they can develop their own practice. And some people may say that this is antithetical to my being a reader, but I'm not a reader to make money. I'm a reader to help people, right? You take this course, you learn you can start learning to read for yourself so you won't have to ask me. Okay? I'm not afraid to say that. Okay? All right, for real, let me go because I gotta be ready for this reception for 6 o'clock and it's already 4:36. Like I said, like the video, share the video. I love you all. Share my channel, subscribe, join my Patreon, join my tarot class, email me, all the good fun stuff. All right, I'm about to go. I love you all. I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. Hopefully Nyla or Taz goes live and it's not too late because them lives are like 11 o'clock. I be in my bed asleep. So a live like 7 or 8, like I can join in on us. I know they're on the West Coast, but I love y'all. I will see y'all. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here, for being part of my coterie. See you all later. Bye.